So that's us live. I always like to check I've got my phone here just with it up just to make sure nothing goes funny. So, afternoon, everybody. I'm here with Sako Toomey. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes, you did.
Good. Who've just said is doing a very busy bee today. She's in a few streams. Is this your second stream
This
today?
is my second stream today, and then that's the inside of my head, just like escaping through the ether.
So you've got how many more have you got to go? I think is it another
4, 5?
4? Yeah. Something like that. So you should have
4. Yeah. 5. Yeah, 5. So I'm running until like 1 a.m. this next tomorrow morning.
Oh. What time is it for you just now?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. So your Eastern time. It's 3 p.m. for me.
Ah.
So I did some of it was the 4 a.m. streams Eastern time, but 9 a.m. for me, which has been the advantage of having sort of international author-tubers and booktubers. It means we could all pretty much keep it going.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been too many problems. There's been
there's a lot of fires that they've had to put out in like behind the scenes, but they're doing a great job, and they're making notes to make alterations for next year and stuff like that. So,
This is the second year, isn't it?
First year.
Is it the first year? Is it the first time? I thought it was the second.
As far as I know, it's the first.
Right. So what are you
Hosted by
working on?
Sam Worker.
Yeah. What are you working on today? I think you said in the last one you were sure.
I am working on it is second year.
Yep. Laura said second year.
Laura would know. Yeah. And Laura participated last year as well. I think I needed a vacation last year. Yeah, I am working on so I've started a DC by Night Vampire 20th anniversary game, and we had our first session last night. We're recording it as a podcast, and I am writing the next episode and editing the podcast from last night and all of that stuff. So that is my task today.
How far ahead do you write that? Do you have to write a few episodes?
I like to write ahead of time a little bit. Yeah, like I'll do like an arc like all at once, and then however long it takes them to get through that arc is up to them. So the players.
Was Vampire of the Masquerade, is that like a D&D campaign sort of thing?
Sort of thing. Sort of thing, yeah. It's another tabletop RPG.
So I've got 2 or 3, which I'll be planning on doing after this evening, actually, because I'm on holiday, but then, of course, you get sick when you're on holiday, as it happens. Yeah, Sod's Law, as they call it. Solo D&D campaigns by this company, Obvious Mimic Press. So I'm going to try and do them tonight.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, one of them is Witches of Whitehaven, I think it's called. Which will be
that sounds fun. Yeah, that sounds great.
Just because it's kind of hard to find a group around here. This is southwest of Scotland. It's a small rural town. My son does do D&D campaigns, but he doesn't want his mother there. A bit weird. And he's
I run for my mom.
oh,
You
really?
know? Yeah.
I think the campaign they're doing just now is Curse of Strahd.
Curse of Strahd
Yeah.
is a classic.
Yeah. They've still got quite a lot to go. They're only halfway through. So yeah. So we have Laura here. I don't know how
And
late or early it is for other people as well.
yeah.
So I am working on it's a contemporary witchy fantasy, and I was
Ooh.
just saying to Sacco that I'm working on the 5 chapters that I need to add in as I was editing it. I thought, no, I need to add in a bit more. So I'm hoping this has a nice sort of Celtic witchy vibe to it. And I've even started a Book of Shadows, like a family grimoire for it
Mhm.
that I would like
That
to
sounds fun.
stick up
I
on
have
Instagram or things like that to try and get some interest. Yeah, those are nice. Is that an Archer
my
and Olive?
this is a grimoire,
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah,
know, like I've
nice.
been putting that together, and I have a whole collection of grimoires and books of shadow and books of
Mhm.
mirrors and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I mean, I've
I
made
am a
some.
practicing witch, yes.
Mhm. I mean, I've made a few of my own Book of Shadows and things like that. I like to
Mhm.
make. I like to make it from scratch, just because I also make like little journals and things like that that I used to sell online. Just the crafty side of me, I just like to do all that. Right, so I think we'll get started. I was thinking maybe a 30-minute sprint to start with.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll be okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Add the stage. There we go.
There we go.
Not that
Shout.
tech savvy most of the time, but I do. Actually, I wanted to ask some people. We've been doing a lot of writing talk, but I wondered if anybody had any reading challenges for this year. I've
Oh.
I mean, there's 4 big bookcases here, and I have a small space. So my challenge for myself is to get through some of my physical TBR because it's very easy when you've got a Kindle. You go,
That's
oh,
what
I can
I'm
read that."
hearing from a lot of the readers is
Yeah,
them whittling away their TBR during this
yeah.
marathon. Yeah.
Because some of them I've had for a long time, and you're like, no, read them or send it to the charity shop or whatever. So that is my
Yeah.
challenge for myself this year is to at least get maybe 1 bookcase down.
Oh, wow.
I mean, a lot of them have been read. So yeah,
Mhm.
we'll see how that goes anyway. I've started off okay. My daughter got me that. Is it Alchemized? It's not a book I would have read, to be honest, but because it was a gift, I read it. It's a great big 1,000-page book.
Whoa.
So I read that in about 5 days just to get it out of the way. I thought I can't have that sitting on my shelf for God knows how many years. So
Whoa.
I just read it. And then I could say to her, thank you very much for the gift. Bless her. It was nice of her to get it for me. Anyway, we shall get started. 30-minute sprint, and we'll see you on the other side. Unmute myself. Don't talk until I put myself back on mute. That first sprint, how did you do?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm now kind of like outlining and putting in chronological order all my notes. So, and then I'm gonna write a combat scene,
Ooh.
which
Well,
I'm super hype about.
I wrote about, see, Kay, I'm having to math again. Kay was my moderator in the earlier sprints I did.
Mhm.
Having to math. I was like, oh, no, too early. Yeah, it's about 418 words there.
Hey, that's not too shabby.
Yeah, that's not too shabby. They're not great. I mean, because it's a first, well, it's a first draft I'm editing, but these chapters are first drafts. You're just like, ooh, it's like just write it down and fix it later.
Mm.
Trying to stop that editor from coming out.
Yeah. You know, just getting into the flow.
Yes.
It's drafting, right? So.
There's okay. She says she'll take her over for Sam for a while to keep an eye on things. She'd best be sleeping. Should also put a link to your channel, Sako. I should have it in the description down below as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
And then there's follow the playlist and it'll take you from stream to stream. That's what I've been doing. So even if I've not really been doing anything, the streams have still been playing.
Mm-hmm.
And also fill out the survey at the end. This is for at the end of the marathon. Fill out that survey. And then hopefully it'll prove next year's one. Although I think this year has went quite smoothly.
Well, you know, like, you know, they're doing their job when you can't tell that they did anything at all.
There you go. See? Mm-hmm.
They're doing a great job. They're doing a great job.
I think I was saying on my last stream, I do go into the Discord, just to, you know, see what's going on.
Sure.
But I'm terrible because I always think in my little introvert self, I'm part of the conversation, even if I don't say anything, if I'm just lurking. So it's like, well, you actually have to, you know, interact.
You know, it might help to actually do a post. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, no, I'm part of it. So anyway, I think I said what my reading challenge was going to be. Do you have any reading challenges, or do you just read as and when you feel like it?
I read just enough to come up with new ideas, and then I write. Yeah. So my TBR is epically long, but I'm concentrating more on my works in progress. I've got two novels that I'm writing. I've got a serial that I'm writing and a couple of short stories. So I'm kind of and then I'm doing this RPG thing, right? So I'm kind of
so you don't have the time, basically.
Yeah, I don't have time. Yeah.
Well, I was right. What I got stuck on last year, done something weird there, was I had done 2 first drafts. One was this contemporary witchy one, and then I'd also done the first draft of it was a cozy fantasy mystery that I'd had a lot of fun writing. And then because I had 2 first drafts, I couldn't decide which one to concentrate on. And then, you know, as I'm flailing around trying to make a decision, the procrastination hit quite hard. And then something else happened, so that knocked me back as well. So I'm glad this happened now because it's got me back on track. I'm feeling quite excited about it. So the one I'm concentrating on is obviously the contemporary witchy fantasy. I think I've said that. And I'm quite glad for this marathon because it's got a habit going again. Not completely cemented, but it's a
good start. Yeah.
It's got my bum in the seat and thinking about it again.
Okay, let's do another sprint.
You want another sprint? Oh, yep, there we go. Just under 30 is fine?
Hmm.
I didn't even notice that. That is the second sprint done. I am going to do not that. Woo, that's a bit better. I'm going to do that now. Yes, I had another quite a good, maybe not as many words, but still close. I was closer to 400 than anything. So
I should count my words. That would be smart. Let me see what I've got. I've got 11 pages thus far this stream. And tools and workout. So far this stream, I have written 1,849 words.
wow, that's good.
Those half-hour sprints, they just I'm averaging between 400, 500 words per sprint, so it kind of averages out.
Yeah. So we have had Miranda popping in to say hello. We've had Paladina saying hello, and S.A. Crow coming to boot the like button and give everyone some sunshine.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I used to sometimes when this, because I have done streams before, I got out of the habit, as with everything. And I had one woman, and I would do maybe 20-minute sprints. I did them quite early. Well, it would be very early for some people, but I usually did them about 10 a.m. here. And in 20 minutes, she could do maybe like 1,000 words.
Whoa! That's more than me.
People didn't like doing sprints with her because she did such a high word count.
Because she did such a
intimidated.
But I bet you half of it was garbage.
Could have been. But yeah. But she said, no, nobody ever wanted, because there was that 1,000 words, and you're like, well, people are different, You just do what you can. And like you say, it could have been just a lot of fluff, really.
It could have been a lot of fluff. Yeah.
So I have a question for you. This is something interesting. There's an awful lot of writing advice out there. Do you think, especially for new writers, do you think they can get bogged down in the researching the craft and how to get better instead of just sitting down and writing?
I think you learn by doing. I think you learn by doing. And I think I have a podcast that teaches the layman how to write horror and how to get published and stuff like that. So I'm working quite hard at kind of relieving that pain point.
I mean, there's some absolutely wonderful advice out there, but I think sometimes it gets used to not do the writing because you think, oh, I'm still, learning how to do it.
Which is why I try to keep my shows so short, like I get it. Yeah.
So, well, it's not really a writing course I did it. It's the Bang to Write Academy, it's called. And it is more screenwriter focused than novels, but she has had on some self-publishing writers and that. But she adds in things all the time, and we've had some really interesting people. And I think one was, is it the Clarkson twins or something? They've written for like Wheel of Time, The Witcher, C, that Jason Momoa one. And he was quite scathing of the industry, I have to say. The suits, as they called them. And even though he said, just write, just remember also that if you're trying to get published or anything like that, you have the product that they want. So don't compromise your authenticity. But Yeah, he was quite fun, but just write. Just sit down and write, and
Authenticity. There's a lot to be said for
mhm,
being genuinely human and making content. It's so important right now,
yes,
right?
mhm,
With AI rearing its ugly head and repression of free speech in America, a lot of us are writing writing up a storm,
mhm,
to kind of fight it.
yeah,
And yeah.
and I think people, because of not just the AI thing, they're looking for that connection as well to somebody that speaks to them, and if it's a real person and all that, authentic person, you do find your people eventually, somewhere. You'll find
Somewhere,
them,
yeah.
which is the joy of also the internet as well, that you can find people all over.
Indeed.
Yeah. I see that, Save the Cat just did a book on writing horror.
Yeah, that's what my friend just picked it up, and I'm thinking when I get paid, I might pick it up too.
Yeah, I have bought it, the ebook, but haven't read it yet.
Mm.
So that'll be interesting. So I would like to, because I read some horror, and I do want to. That's my other reading challenge, is to read a bit more horror. Um, and I have done some little horror shorts. I called them horror bites. I haven't
Oh,
done anything with
like
them.
Flash, yeah.
Yeah, just little short stories. I haven't done anything with them. I don't think I've even edited them yet. They're sitting in my computer, lurking there. Um, so that's something I'd like to do, try more of that. But as I said, I'm just getting back into this, getting the writing schedule sorted out again. So one thing at a time,
One thing
because
at a
uh,
time.
because I'm very bad for the shiny new thing. Like,
Oh,
oh,
shiny object syndrome. Yeah.
yes, I like that because I've already started outlining another. It's a fun little short novels, but you're like, no, do this first, because otherwise that's all you continue to do. Get this partly done, move on to the next one. That partly done, move on to the next one. So it's like, no,
I have a
naughty.
habit of doing that too, and
Yeah.
I'm trying very hard to try and focus on one thing at a time, but it's really hard.
Hmm.
I'm a multitasker and a workaholic, so I work on
Yeah.
all the things all the time. Yeah.
Right. So, because time is getting along, and I have to make sure you get to your next stream as well. Do you just want to do another 30-minute one, and then
Yeah,
that
I
gives,
think that's I think that's good. And then we have like 10 minutes to kind of like wind
yeah,
down and do
and then
outros and stuff like that.
yes, I think that's a good idea. I'm doing that one again. So another 30 minutes. Let's go. Woohoo! We're done. So just wanted to put this up as well. This is the scavenger hunt.
Oh.
I have been terrible. I've not been on it along. I'm not on. I don't have anything on it. I meant to finish this little steampunk gnome I was doing, but he's not finished. So it didn't get done. So, but yes, there are the scavenger hunt. I don't know if you've been following it. No.
I haven't been following it, but I've had the witch hat, I've had the Christmas tree, I've had the pink mug, I've had coffee mugs, and a doggo.
And a doggo.
And a doggo.
Yeah.
So I'm considering I'm not really following it, like
Yeah, you've got a few.
I'm doing okay.
So anyway, you have got another sprint coming up. So would you like to do now to just tell people where they can find you? Your link is down below in the description, but
All right. Hi, folks. If you don't know me, I am Authortube. I write horror under the name Cass Voight. If you are interested in learning more about me and all the hats that I wear, then you should Google me at Authortube or Psycho Sako. And it brings up all of my social media, all of my sites, all the stuff that I do. So please to be dropping a line. I would love to hear from you.
Thank you. And all my links are down below. I've just started on Substack. I did have a website and I wasn't using it. So I thought, you know what? Because I've not really got anything published just yet. I did have a few things. I took them all down because I wanted to have a more cohesive look. So it was a mix of everything. So, yes, all my links are down below where you can find me. Thank you very much for everybody that's popped in to say hello and book buttons and things like that. And thank you to Sako for joining me today.
You bet.
And we'll say goodbye. Bye.